Hi guys, it's Christy Pixie Princess here. It's October 3rd. My surgery is October 9th. And I hope you guys can hear me. I know my last video someone said my volume wasn't that great. I'm not sure. I'm taping this off my cell phone, so I'm not sure how to adjust that. Sorry. Hopefully you can hear me though. If not, leave a comment and I will try to get that fixed. But that was the first complaint I've had, so just let me know. But I am dealing with pre-op panic attacks, thinking about my surgery. And also this video is a little bit about how do you say it? Unsupportive supporters, or supporters that don't support. I have my husband. He really could care less. He's like, okay, if it makes you happy. He hasn't been to one appointment with me. He hasn't asked me about my appointments without me bringing it up. He doesn't even know anything about the surgery. Okay, so that's the support I get from my spouse. Pretty much nothing. Okay. 2, I have my mom. She's usually my biggest support with anything. But she is very Christian. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but anywho, she believes that I can do this on my own and with the help of God. And I feel like, I think maybe this is the tool that he is giving me to go ahead and accomplish my goals. That's the way I look at it. I'm trying to think positive. And then I have family. My older brother, he's probably been the most positive one. He's like, well, if you don't have any bad thoughts, go ahead and do it. I support you. At first I was like, no, I don't want you to do it. But, he knows that I've struggled, and he trusts that, the fact that I'm making the best decision for myself. Okay? He's just telling me to be positive, keep my faith. And then other family members are like, I knew someone that died from that, or I knew someone that they couldn't gain any weight and they looked like they had cancer. And I have an aunt who's a pathologist, and she's like, well, I've done 3 autopsies on people that have had that weight loss surgery. And I'm like, well, how long have you been working? Like over 20 years? 3? Not to say that, every life is precious. So 3 is still, a lot. Because I wish it could be none from, what I'm saying? Like, still. But I'm just saying, as far as statistics and percentages or numbers, whatever. But, with all this, especially in the last week, before any negativity, I was able to block out and just say, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is what I want to do. I'm going to do it. Now it's like starting to absorb and starting to bother me, and I go into like a panic to where my chest starts hurting. I break down and start crying. Just get very nervous. So I just hope I'm making the right decision, because I do have 2 daughters that and you just kind of feel like, why are all of you saying this now? Like, I've worked so hard to get to this point. And it's almost like you feel like people are trying to tear you down from reaching your goals, or your it's like, why now? And why are you telling me this right before I'm going into surgery? This isn't helping. This is making things worse. I feel like Um, it's just like, I don't need this right now. I don't think I really have anyone that's just been positive, like I said, besides my brother, but I don't get to talk to him that much, so I think it's just, I keep telling myself it's normal. Anytime you have surgery, I went through this before I had my 2C sections with my daughters. I was freaking out. I did end up passing out, and there was a cold blue. So I think I also have some, like, post-traumatic stress things going on from that. And I tried to, like, talk to my husband about it, and he's like, oh, you're just being negative. There's no comfort, it's just like either he doesn't care or he gets irritated and blows me off. So that's been something, that's been bothering me. So to all of you out there that, are getting the surgery, maybe in the same boat as me, just anxiety and not feeling supported, just, keep going for it. Keep reaching your goals. Along the journey, pre-op, set goals for yourself. Don't just say, okay, well, when I have the surgery, that's when I'm going to put in the work. No, start putting in the effort as soon as you decide to go to that appointment and start. I'm not saying you have to go out and run a mile and go eat all fruits and vegetables on the first day. I'm just saying start to mentally prepare yourself for what you're going to go through, because it's not just about the weight loss. It's about the people around you. It's about your lifestyle, how your life is going to change, as far as your eating, as far as people saying, you go out somewhere, oh, why aren't you eating, oh, or, people just even saying, like, are you sure you want to have the surgery? Your kids, you won't even be able to eat birthday cake. How are you going to feel? Like, people just kind of, like, tearing you down a little bit. They're trying to be positive and make you think, but it's like, okay, I'm at this point. I think I've thought about it long enough. So whatever you're saying right now, this really isn't helpful. It's just kind of making me feel, like, guilty. Like, and I don't need that, because I'm doing this because I feel guilty about my weight. Now I'm trying to do something to change my weight and be proactive. And look, I'm breaking out into hives. People don't know, like, they're not walking in your shoes. They don't know that you're crying yourself to sleep. They don't know when you go to a doctor's appointment and you're told that you're obese, like, how that makes you feel. Like, they don't see any of that. So you just stay true to you and do what you know you need to do. And like I said, start preparing yourself mentally. That's what I had to do. When I first started this journey, I was like, there's no way I'm going to lose weight before pre-op. Like, I don't have the discipline. I don't know where to start. I've tried so many things. I don't have hope, And then I just started working on my mind, like, mentally. Like, I started trying to think, like, how am I going to eat after the surgery? And I should start trying to implement that even before the surgery, like cutting out a lot of breads, carbs, pops, sweets. And I did it little by little. I always tell you guys that. I didn't just jump and say, everything's gone on the first day. It took work, which is why I'm glad the process, like I always say to, is long, At first you're like, wow, I got a long way to go. You need that time. Trust me. You need the time. And also, if you start working on it and then you see that you are losing weight, and then you're like, you start having all these people around you like me saying don't do it, you may decide you don't want to do it. But then you're halfway there because you've already made the changes, and you could back out and hopefully keep those good habits in place, you know. But most of us, we need this because obviously we you know, either you have problems losing weight initially, or you can lose weight but you have problems keeping it off, and that's my issue. And I don't think I've ever went over my stats with you guys. Beginning weight 285 of the process, which was back in March. Current weight is 255 pre-op. My goal weight from my doctor is 180. From the beginning of the process to now. Let's see here. I'm sorry, did I say 250? 255. 30 pounds lost. And really, honestly, guys, that's just in the last 2 months. Because that's when my body started adjusting to all the changes that I made, and I could stick with things. So, really, and you know what? Honestly, I think a lot of my weight loss has come from cutting out fast food. We were eating fast food every day. I have fibromyalgia, so my body was in so much pain, and I was so embarrassed of my weight gain and my weight that I didn't go out to the store, and I'm just sending my husband out to get fast food for dinner every night. And it was just like I was eating 1 meal a day. So 1 meal a day, pops, alcohol, fast food. That's what did it for me. That's why I gained all my weight. And I see that now because all that stuff I've cut out and I'm losing weight. I just want to stick with it. And have that tool there. I feel like there were a few other things I want to go over with you guys in this video, but I'm just really emotional right now, and I just wanted to come and give you guys some words of how I'm feeling. Maybe if anybody else is feeling like this, just some words of encouragement. That helps me. Encouraging others helps me to feel better about myself. So guys, just stick with it. Stay prayed up. Keep praying. Keep talking to yourself, like in a good way. Like, you know, I'm a big believer in self-coaching. Visualizing where you want to be in life. That has always worked for me. As far as losing weight, I visualized myself being rich, but you know, I still got some work to do on that. But yeah, guys, just hang in there. You know, keep doing what you know you're supposed to do. Deflect all this. And if you do have a good support system, good, keep them close. And use your resources. And counseling helps as well. So, like I said, I'll probably do a video day of surgery. So, look forward to seeing that on October 9th. Alright guys, have a great day.